There we go. Chad had the mic muted. Can you hear us now?
That shit is fucked up.
Hey,
I'm
Dan.
sorry, dude. That pisses me off. Dan, thank you, dude. Freaking the video started with the mute button on. Like I didn't even hit that.
I'm waiting to see if he. Hey Dan, can you hear us now?
Yeah, he's got to be able to hear us now.
There we go. All right, so let's
Bro,
go
we
over.
just said like so much valuable shit was just said, and we
missed all
totally
the
missed
information.
I was looking at some. I was looking at some of the viewers, and I was like, people were logging on, and then people were like logging right back off. I'm like,
oh,
okay, I'm like, it's kind of weird. We didn't have any sound. There we go.
Yeah, the sound is.
Okay, Instagram just turned off too.
You want to fix that too? Hey, look, this is low budget, and
we are working on it. All right, we're doing the best with what we got.
Hey, you got beer.
What's that one?
Always.
This is like randomly like screwing up.
So, hey, if you're on here and you're checking us out, comment. So, see that you're on here.
Yeah, man.
We will start over. We started the show with no sound. It happens.
Yeah, my bad. We're gonna restart. So we're really concerned about not so much the weather, but the tide is not looking good right now.
It is not. So we're looking at
slack tide. We're launching a dead high tide.
slack tide around 6. So we're launching on
dead high at 5.
A little bit. We'll have a little bit of incoming tide. Not much. Maybe like 40 minutes or so of incoming.
We're gonna be heading out.
Well, you know, the other thing that worries me is it's a high tide, right? But it's a very low high tide. You definitely could get stuck back there. Easy.
I don't know where you're going for sure. I think a lot of the guys, and obviously there's going to be a lot of bass boats out there. They ain't going.
Yeah, it could work out.
They ain't going to that juice.
Could actually work out to my benefit.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But the slack tide right in the middle of it, I think is what's going to make it a grinder. I'm thinking 8, 9 pounds. 8, 9 pounds. I know Greg Hall was saying it's going to take more than 10 or 11 pounds. And if we had a better tide, I would agree with that.
Yeah, me too.
But the fact that we're going to have to fish through slack is the one that worries me. So here's the thing with those derbies. You got to catch a kicker. Like, I'm sure a lot of people will come in with a limit.
That kickers will win.
You catch a limit of 2 pounders or whatever. But you got to get that kicker. You got to get that kicker. Yeah. It very well could be a pretty good weight. So, once that tide turns over, slacks over, starts going out, it's going to get really good. It's going to get really good by the time you're going to be like, oh man.
Just for maybe some of the viewers that don't understand, when you're fishing like a bass tournament, what is a kicker fish?
Kicker fish is a big fish. So you catch your limit, right? Like go out and catch a bunch of 2 pounders real quick. Once you got that in the boat, then you gotta look for a kicker. You gotta start fishing for a big fish. You want a 4 or 5 pounder or bigger. You gotta have that kicker. A lot of people will catch their limit, and a real grinder, like there is no kicker. Everybody caught their limit. Very close.
Yeah,
it was a grind. But if you're out fishing a derby, especially,
you want to catch a kicker fish?
Yeah, that way. So if you're fishing a derby and you got a limit, so first of all, so I always look at it like this: get your limit, catch your limit. That's the most important thing. You're going to place good with the limit. Then your kicker is like, okay, we got a kicker. You know, like we'll catch a limit, and then I'll be like, man, we need a kicker, and then we'll get like 4 or 5 pounds. Oh, we got this. But although last year on one of the Thursday nighters I catch a 5, it was like a little over 5 pounds. Oh, we got this. And Paul and Patrick come in, they had like a 6 pounder. So they had a bigger kicker. Like the other fish were like 2, 2.5 pounds.
Yeah. And then just one to completely offset the scale.
That kicker fish that's going to win it.
Yeah.
You get that 5 or 6 pounds.
It is definitely, I agree. Focus on getting your limit. And then after you have your limit, you want to start focusing on trying to pop up the size.
Which I would do by flipping. with flip is slowing down, flip in, or
Upsizing your bait.
upsizing your bait, fishing bigger baits. Just start searching for bigger fish. You want to fill, you want to get your limit as good. Well, first of all, once you go out there and you catch that first fish, you're like, all right, ain't get, ain't coming. Then you try to fill your limit. Once you got your limit filled, then it's all right, we can't stay here. We're getting bit by, we caught 10 freaking 1.5 pounders. We got to move. We got to start looking for a bigger fish. You know, we got a good limit. You know, now we need a kicker, and then you start searching for a bigger fish.
1.5 pounders.
Yeah, a bag of 3 pounders is a bag. I said last
A bag of 3 pounders.
That's a bag, dude. Yeah, that's a bag. Like, even, I mean, the first one I would say was only 9 pounds, so it was probably like, you know, a couple 2 pound, maybe a 3 pounder, 2.5. It wasn't like a huge bag. I don't know what the biggest bag that got brought in over Thursday nighters was last year, but the biggest fish I saw caught in Thursday nighters last year was like 6.5. So there was 5 pounds. And you get, you know, your 2.5, your common. Okay, it's for me.
This.
All right, that's enough for
us.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks, honey.
It's good, whatever it is.
Yeah.
We got on there tonight. Let's see what happens.
Guys, me on Facebook. Not seeing any comments. I do the chat overlay. I don't have anything on here.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, my wife on here. Hey, Marie, love you.
We had several comments earlier that we just missed on Facebook. So we'll watch the Facebook. We'll click it back and forth and like check out the different comments.
Dan, thanks again. So Dan, a friend of mine, used to fish with us all the time. Then he moved down south. He's down south now. Haven't got an invite. Catch those 10 pounds. He's down in 10-pound land.
Dan, can I come over?
Right. Yeah, what's up, Dan? I got a couple friends that have moved to Florida. You know, they say fishing in Florida. Right. They say it's really tough.
Yeah.
So what I heard was the key in Florida. I don't want to say too much because it's actually kind of part of what I got to do. It's kind of part of my game plan. Can't give up the juice. The derby is
Can't
tomorrow.
give up the juices, dude. If we're fishing some shitty slack tide, and you got some good juice. Right now is not the time to give that up.
Saturday.
Dude, that's tough fish, bro.
I'll tell you Saturday.
We're talking about it on Saturday.
Yeah, it was Saturday. Or tomorrow night at the boat ramp.
For sure. Definitely look for us tomorrow night around 8 o'clock, 8:15 to the boat ramp. We're going to be going live to cover the weigh-ins tomorrow
Afterwards. Night. Oh, yeah. Brian, what's up? Brian Dyson over the house.
What's up, Brian? What's up, B?
Hey, Brian, you fishing tomorrow? Let's see if he comments.
Says no juice given.
We ain't giving
no juice.
I know Brian's juice. I'm about to give up all of his juice.
I know Brian's juice.
That.
We're not giving up Brian's juice.
Brian don't give up his juice. The juice that we think we have on Brian is like the information he decided to give us.
Come on, but I know we know the juice.
He be there tomorrow. Fishing with Tom tomorrow, man.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, let me apologize in advance to Paul and Scott and Greg and Brian and Tom. I've taken all y'all money tomorrow. I'm putting it in the bank tomorrow.
Oh, he's calling you out. Here we go.
Hey, look, I just said, me and Evan taking y'all money tomorrow.
Using fuel in the boat.
I don't know about that. They talk too much. Let me knock on wood. I'll probably get skunked.
Yeah, Brian says he's going out with Tom.
You worry about the tide, and like everybody on the comments that's fishing it tomorrow, you guys worried about the tide?
The tide is going to be a big game changer tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, so I went out, I pre-fished on.
What's up, Kevin? Real quick.
What up, Kevin?
The Jersey boys in the house.
Oh,
y'all should come down.
Dude. We got freaking dudes from all kinds of states coming up in here.
Hey, Kevin,
I like it.
You and Stan should come down fishing Derby tomorrow. We launch at 6 o'clock, is it?
I think it's 5.
Damn, I keep saying 6.
I'm
gonna be late. Evan's gonna
saying,
kill me.
You know, he's gonna come at like 5:30. All the boats are gonna be gone. Like, oh shit.
5 o'clock we go. And 3-hour Derby, 3 fish, right?
3-hour Derby, 3 fish. Gotta be back to the ramp at 8 for weigh-ins. I do believe if anybody is watching, correct me if I'm wrong.
Brian said, I hope you come in second.
I hope you come in second.
Yeah, same to you.
Shit, dude, I'm not shitting on anybody that comes in second tomorrow. I really think tomorrow's going to be a tough fish. So, if anybody's got any comments about what's going on?
Yeah, Kevin. Yes, sir. Yep. Kevin's asking about Derby and trying to get him to come down. So, Kevin, I don't know if you watch my videos, but I always send a shout out to the Jersey boys. That's
Jersey
Kevin.
boys.
Yeah, that's Kevin and Stan. So Kevin was just asking, like, is that he comes down a lot in fishing.
Dude, let's get Kevin down here.
That's what he was just asking. Are we launching from the same dock that he comes down? Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, dude. Kevin, come down, bro.
Yeah, come on down, man. It's what is it? It's $50 a team. Well, is it?
That was like 20. I don't even know, man. I'm sure
I think
like $100. Like,
if you put in like the lunker, so that there's a pot for lunker and there's snakehead pot, it might be like $30 a piece for a team.
Yeah,
like $60 or so. And
put that in half with the boy. Go out for a good time.
I think the last summer solstice was about 30-some boats. Jackpot
was like 32, I think.
Yeah, jackpot was like $300 or $400. Either way, anyway, it's just fun.
It should, even in Joe Biden's economy, that'll put fuel in.
I don't know, dude. 2 gallons of gas and a 6-pack. It might be.
Pays for the next trip, basically. That's about it. You ain't getting much more out of it.
Dude, I remember a couple of people coming to Thursday nighters and running up to flats and win it.
Yeah.
When it got back, Scott was like, well, here's your gas money back. Flats on the You know, I'm not running up to flats. It's weird.
Brian says 60 for everything.
All right, cool. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, 60 for everything. So that's big snakehead as well. So big snakehead is 100% payback, right? I'm 100% sure, or 90% sure. I don't know if Greg or any of them are on here. I'm pretty sure the big snakehead is 100% payback. So whoever puts in for it, you have $100 put up for it. You catch a big snakehead, you get that $100.
Yeah,
I think it's like $10 for big snakehead, which is worth doing because a lot of times you be out there not looking for snakeheads and you'll catch you a big snakehead.
That happens a lot. We're getting close to the time where we're going to start hitting it again.
Now that we got Brian on here to tell a story, so they get back to the dock, Brian and Tom get back to the dock one day on a Thursday night. And I was like, how you doing? It was like, it was okay. Brian was like, we would have had big snakehead. When I got it up to the boat, Tom beat the shit out of it. And we lost it because Tom beat the hell out of it. That was a good one, Brian. We got to get Brian on here one day because his story.
Oh, dude, I would love to have Brian.
His Jacob Wheeler story, like I can't do it no justice. Brian has to tell it. The story about him and Jacob Wheeler is classic. That's sweet. It brings a tear. It's as good as Tony's story and his.
Oh, Jacob Wheeler.
Yeah, Jacob Wheeler.
That's okay.
And Brian Dyson. It's a good story.
Jacob Wheeler and Brian Dyson.
That's a good title right there.
Let's go.
I'll let Brian tell the story. It's classic.
Brian, don't even tell it in the comments, bro. Come on the show and tell us what's up.
Oh man, so I don't think Kevin come down tomorrow. He's like everybody else, working. Yeah, work is. I don't know about you, but my work is trying to kill.
That's all they're trying to do. Listen, let's put it this way right now. Not to be all political on the show, but let's be glad that we're still working.
That's a good point. You know, sometimes I wake up in the morning and be like, man, I'm not still working.
Yeah. I hear you. Like another one of those stimulus checks would be nice, but that's kind of why we're here. Anyways.
Buy me another boat.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Get out there on the boat. Buy me a boat. And a Yeti cooler
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah, that's not. I was not.
No, we ain't doing that.
What's that? FJB.
Yeah. Dude, that's wild. The LJB song.
So,
Hell yeah. Fuck with that. So that's what that stands for. And I'll say that out loud on the podcast because we all agree.
oh, hey, Crystal. Girl.
Kevin is asking, have you gotten your boat figured out?
Hi, Crystal. No, I have not. So my boat is a whole situation. So we're fishing from Evan's boat. I can fish from my boat. There's like it's a whole thing. Like I won't take my wife out. My wife's been asked to like go out on the boat.
Get stranded out
Right.
somewhere and just be
I do not feel
somebody-
safe.
Oh.
Yeah, I do not
It's
feel
like beating
safe.
down in the sun. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
I'm like,
hear you.
no, I'll go
Look,
out.
that's a loving husband right there.
Right, yeah.
That's a loving husband.
Well, you know when it's low tide and you got to cut across the mud flat. My wife was like, "Oh no, this is a bad idea."
Wait, which
The mud tunes come out of there in
The
the
cove.
part. Yeah, to go into big falls.
oh yeah.
Yeah. If it's low tide, she don't even want to mess with that. So I'm like,
Shit.
you don't want to go out on the boat.
I grip my
Not
teeth.
till
I grip my teeth sometimes.
Right, yeah. No. Oh shit! Follow my brother one time. He's like, hell no, going home.
I got a cool story. I'll tell you, one day we was coming back fishing the honey hole down yonder.
Yeah, I know.
And I'll tell you what, I have never seen another boat. I'm not saying this because I'm the only one that does it. I think other people have like done it. I just haven't actually seen it. But I've never seen another boat just cut across the flat all the way out.
I have.
Like land myself. Yeah.
I did.
I know other people have. Like, dude, one day, lightning storm broke out, right? Me and Scuba Steve, me and Scuba Steve, it's raining out, it's raining, and we're just booking it back to the ramp. Just getting it,
Been there.
and hook that hard left and go down. And then all of a sudden, out of the big gunpowder cove, comes another John boat.
Yeah.
And
Probably my brother.
no, it was a young, I mean, maybe it was a really, really young dude. And like,
Nah, I wasn't in that.
this dude hooks a hard left right behind us. He's like, I'm telling you, this guy's like 15 feet behind us. Like he's nosing us.
Right, yeah.
And dude, we take off across the spot. He follows us all the way across the mud flat. Follows us through the big ramp. I looked at him. I was like, no. I was like, did you know where you were going? And he was like, no. He was like, but it looked like you did.
Dude,
he was like, but it looked like you did, so I followed.
I do something nobody does, and when everybody sees me do it, they're like, "What the hell?" But I have a flat bottom with a jacket, right? So
That's the only way.
I'll come out of the main quarry, the Big Falls quarry. I'm sorry, the quarry canal, right?
Yeah.
So you know when you come out of there, I'll just bust it left, go straight across. People are like, "Oh my god!" They're like, "Oh my!" I seen a dude in an express boat one day, and I love the express boats. They're cool as shit. So I told him like, "That's a cool ass boat, dude." He was like, "Yeah, but I can't do that shit I just saw you do." I'm just going.
You just gotta have the balls to do it for real.
Well, me and Dan, the dude Dan on here, was coming out of there one day, and I hit a log, and my cowling cover for my motor popped off. We hit it so hard that it popped off and landed on my front deck in front of us. Yeah, we just like, oh shit. Like, yeah, so but hey, um, trim it high and let it fly.
Yeah. You have to like you in specific situations like you have to run that. You just have to. I mean, like I'm not like everybody knows the juice, so I ain't giving away much, but like you gotta have balls. You gotta have balls and money to do it. Because
I don't know about money. You just gotta suffer
I mean, dude. So
consequences.
listen, I've been flying across this mud flat for over a year now, and I'm telling you, each passing storm is a new log that I continue to.
That's the thing.
Dude, just yesterday I was going 25 miles an hour across that flat, jacked up. Tide was medium, not low, not high. It was okay.
Right.
Boom! Smoke blow.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, though. It's not about money because me personally, I'm just a dumbass. So, like, I messed up a lot of motors, and that's why I don't have a good motor. You know what I mean? It's like
But I feel like if you're running the same
I have
path, you
learned.
know what I mean?
I have
Running
learned,
the same path,
but it changes all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I followed that same path across there 3,000 times, but every once in a while, there's just a random one.
I have seen people just troll motors,
Troll motor,
and which is way smarter than I am. I go through it and F my motor up, and then like, oh, what the hell am I going to do now? Because my motor's all screwed up. And then,
but let's be real.
I have brought motors for. I swear to God, I brought motors for like $600.
You know something that they don't know, and you have to be there.
Yeah, I mean, it got me to where I'm at, but I mean, sometimes you regret it. So you regret like, oh man, I should have just had the patience, but I didn't. So I just fucking, I'm gonna run through it and pray for the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes it works out, sometimes it
So
doesn't.
Ryan early in the comments he says, "Are you guys gonna stream TX?" Answer that earlier. Yeah, when we get back to the dock at 8, depending on whenever I can get things to actually like be set up correctly, I intend on streaming the weigh-ins for the solstice tournament. So when we get back, I intend on having full weigh-ins from the first weigh-in to the last weigh-in. And if anybody is willing, that's watching the show, that's going to be fishing it in, any interviews are absolutely welcome. I would love to talk to everybody about the fishing experience.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah,
that would be super awesome, actually. So from my experience,
Big D, what's up, Big Darwin?
So from my experience with the summer solstice and the Thursday nighters there, the after the weigh-in and everything, when the people that stick around just hang out and want to talk fishing, it's some of the funnest times ever. Drink off though. Mosquitoes are vicious. Oh, yeah, but hanging out in the parking lot afterwards, just talking to everybody and how their day went, or just talking fishing in general with all the local sticks. It's like one of the things I look forward to for sure. Whether I don't care if I come back with zero or not. I mean, I'm trying to win it, of course, like everyone else. But afterwards, after everybody weighs in, just the aftermath, everybody just hanging out and talking and bonding. It's a lot of fun.
I gotta say out loud for anybody that has ever felt pressure.
I feel no pressure.
Dude, personally myself, dude, I've always felt very pressured and everything, but like I gotta remind myself sometimes, like, dude, if you don't place, if you don't get fish, bro, we're all there for the same purpose. We're all passionate about what we're doing. We're all honing in our skills.
But
nobody's about to bash you because you didn't come in with fish. You go out there, do the best that you can do, and come back to the ramp and enjoy yourself. Enjoy the fishing tails. Learn from the guys that call fish. Hey, what did they do different?
Right. Well,
take that into consideration. Note it down.
It's an experience.
Exactly.
It's a great experience.
Exactly. Nobody's judging you if you don't bring fish back. Nobody's judging you if you get 10 points.
Of course, everybody wants to win.
There's
only one person who's going to win.
Yeah,
well, you got second and third, but there's only one that wins. But
there's some of the biggest sticks. Don't play some.
Your case show up, we all win.
You just took this whole
I'm
conversation for a loop, bro.
taking
Duarte,
him.
dude,
Hey, look.
Duarte shows up. I'm going home.
Nah, Michael's a good dude. If Mike shows up, hey, he's a good dude. But I'm trying to take his money too. But I'm sure he's going to try to take
Absolutely.
mine. That's
I was
the
just
game.
kidding. Absolutely. Go out there and fish. Duarte is absolute stick.
Yeah, he's tough to beat, dude. He's tough to
Absolute
beat.
stick. But hey, man, it can be done. No doubt.
That's what I'm saying. He knows it.
It can
And
be done.
he would. So he's the type of dude that would be like, man, yeah, good, congrats, because he's out there to have fun. It's all about having fun. And tomorrow night, the summer solstice. I can't thank Middle River Bass and Scott and Greg enough because it's like one of the funnest nights of the year. Tomorrow night, I look for it's my Christmas.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
it's
my
going to
Christmas.
be fun tomorrow night.
Yeah,
No
tonight
matter
will be
what,
hard
dude.
to sleep because
In my opinion, it's like you go out and fish. We're doing what we love to do.
and all our friends are going to be there.
Exactly.
Like,
Boom, there it is. You hit it right
Yeah.
at the nail around the head. No matter what you come back with, you're coming back and you're going to
It's gonna be a
freaking
good
chill
time.
with your boys and talk fishing.
and talk
That's all
about
that
how it
matters,
went
dude.
and like
Hell
yeah, definitely like a great time. It's like it doesn't really matter who wins. Yes, if you win, you get those bragging.
Dude, we
It's
all
not even
wanna
about the
be
money.
we
It's
all
bragging
wanna
rights
be
for
the
me.
sticks, bro. We
It's
all
bragging
wanna be
rights
the
for me.
Yeah, yeah,
Bragging. I
absolutely.
might moon all y'all tomorrow.
Hell yeah.
But it's bragging rights and it's just a good time. But
Kevin, thanks for tuning in, buddy. I appreciate it, man.
I don't think nobody really cares. I mean, people remember it too, and it is good bragging. But you don't win it. You're missing out on like a great opportunity
The
just to have fun.
experience, dude. It's literally the experience,
Yeah,
for real.
yeah, that's what it was for me. Like the first one I fished, I was like, I didn't win. I didn't even do that well. I had one. Well, I didn't win on summer solstice, but I won Thursday night. Was after that. The first one I did not win, but I was hooked. Oh, dude, I'm coming back and won. It was fun.
Dude, I'm putting my name on the board.
Yeah, it's better when you win and you bring some money home to your wife.
Obviously, but dude, like no matter what, you don't get
Kevin, look, dude, just come on down the bar, dude. Tell your work, fuck off. Tell Stan, tell him like, dude, we got some shit. Look, you know how hard it was for me to get off work, but I'm off tomorrow, dude. I'm fishing it, dude. Just make up some shit. Hey, tell him you got explosive
I got
diarrhea.
the COVID virus.
Yeah, you got explosive diarrhea. Hey, you know you might be a redneck if you ever been too drunk to fish.
I'm fucking launch sober. I'm fucking never come back that way.
So funny story. I'm actually working on the intro for podcast.
Yo, what?
Yeah, I didn't show you all that. Jeff Foxworthy tells that joke. You might be a redneck if you ever been too drunk to fish. So I was like, oh, I'm adding that in there. That's going in. Like that might be how it starts or ends. Tony needs a hook sharpener. He's like, all right, rusty hook. It don't matter.
I gotta check it. Is Tony watching? Tony, if you are watching right now, tell me if you're watching. Hold up.
Dude, I brought you a gift.
You did what?
I brought you a gift. Dude. A very top secret. I'm glad Paul Batters is not on here.
He hasn't commented yet.
Perfect.
Which, usually, Paul Batters is but
he's probably mad that I'm on here.
Honestly, let's be honest. I'm be real with you right now.
He's probably
in the boat ramp, bro.
Right.
He's in the boat ramp
He's
right
at the
now.
sign up sheet.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know if you're familiar. Yeah. Top secret bait for my buddy Chad.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's all I'm going to say about it. Dude.
Man,
that's for you, for
thank
me.
you very much. If anybody knows, man, I'm into the big baits and I'm into the JDM.
I don't know if people actually saw
this
it,
is,
but
this is the
Google
shows right here, boys.
Yeah, Google it.
You can Google this stuff up, check it out. Here's the only thing I'm telling you right now. You look for it all you want. You ain't fucking find it.
Yeah.
There it is.
Hey, man, thanks for having me on. Like,
absolutely.
I come bearing gifts.
Believe me.
Oh, my brother just got on. What up, Pete? I actually brought other gifts, but I don't know. These are deadly gifts.
Deadly?
Yeah,
What
like
you got in there?
you don't want to know, dude. So
What kind of do?
I don't know if you want to know about.
Oh shit!
Hold on,
I like living life on the edge, but goddamn, you're trying to put a brother in the grave.
I got. Yeah.
Rob, you staying the night? That's a full Bud Light.
I had to get it out the way because I was killing
Yeah, Jack Honey. A little bit of Jose
Might be changed to
Cuervo.
Bass and beer.
There's a freaking
I gotta get that Bud Light
Jaeger
back.
right yonder. A little bit of Jaeger here. This turned quickly from Bass and beer to Bass and get fucked.
Baskin whiskey.
I'm a lightweight when it comes to this heavy shit.
Well, you don't have to drink this. You can save this for later. This is just a gift. American gift. I might drink this. Do it with that. What, now?
Right now? Let's watch it. He's putting us down. Let's do it. I dare you. There it is.
Tastes like ice water.
Ice water. Bass and this is Bass and tequila rated.
Hey, anything tequila.
Oh, let's see. Oh, we got Martin Payne. Martin, what's going on,
What's
brother?
up, Martin?
He says, laugh my ass off. I have one tied on. Was just throwing it in the pool. God damn it, Martin. Like I'm telling you right now, if anybody's got the freaking juice that people don't know about,
Oh, he's a tackle junkie like that. Hey,
Tackle
Martin, hold
junkie
on,
like that. For real,
Martin,
he is.
Martin.
Martin,
I'm gonna flash something real quick.
hold up.
Real quick.
That's it. You're done. He knows.
Let's see.
He knows. What was that? Martin knows. I'm telling you.
I'll flash it again.
Martin is one of the only like other guys that's like in some of the tournament scene that I can walk up and like pull out some JDM
I love a
shit and like
tackle
he
junkie,
knows what I'm
I
talking
wonder if he saw it. I didn't
Martin
see
knows
it.
about. Martin knows the juice.
Oh, you know what? I can just do it like this. Martin.
Oh,
This will be better.
Is it? Is that?
That's for you.
Dude, is that a small shed?
Well, she actually. Oh, gracias.
Full service. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. There's no hamburgers.
Yes, Barry. Yes, sir. You said enough too, by the way.
We have
Okay. Thank you.
Word. Martin, he
Yeah,
said
Martin knows.
he didn't say too much, but he knew enough to say. You know what, Martin? I'm right there.
Oh, he's Martin knows, man. Be careful, Martin. Whoa, what is that? So, honestly, while we're sitting here, so one of the things.
I would show you the top, but I can't. No, I can't. Already get it. Martin knows. He knows.
Martin knows. Oh my God, Greg Hall just called it out by name.
Good, Greg.
Greg did it.
What
I'm calling Greg Hall out by name. Greg Hall called it out.
Where do you see Greg's comment?
Right here.
Oh,
That's the thing. So the only thing with Instagram is it's not supported by the other streaming platforms.
I didn't know Greg was on
So
there.
like, yeah, Greg's on here, but we can only see it on.
So, Greg, what you think about the tide tomorrow, dude?
Yeah, man. Greg,
We want to hear your
comments
comments on the tide.
Yeah, I want to know what you think about the tide if you've looked at it.
I want to hear Brian's comments on the tide. Dan,
You're wrong.
Dan.
Martin, you're also wrong. Oh, dude, I thought Martin was going to get it.
Oh, he said he wasn't looking.
Dude, he'll come back. He'll come back. No, that was on the.
No, he got it.
That was on the.
No, he got it. Dude. Like, no, Mark, you're wrong.
You know what I said it. You know what I said it out loud, but I'm glad Greg is on Instagram because nobody else can see his comment.
Man, Mark got it, dude. It's not like he secret.
It's not. It's not. But we like to have fun.
Well, hold on, dude.
What is that? What is that? Bro, you ain't gonna catch nothing on that. What is gonna eat that around here?
It's a rough draft.
So Greg's comment was perfect. It's going to be low.
No, great. What are you talking about, dude? Oh, let me check the tides again. Greg. We're looking at
He says water clarity and chopped up grass. For our Facebook and other followers that can't see the comment.
it rained
Will
all
make a
night
difference.
yesterday. Oh
So
yeah.
it's going to be
No,
soaking for
Greg,
sure.
shut up. Never mind. I didn't hear nothing. Oh. Because he actually, one of the things he said was, but I'm worried about. Hey, Greg, honestly, all jokes aside, I'm worried about the tide a little bit. We are going to hit slack.
It's already. It's
Unless
like
my tide chart.
it's like mid high. It's not even like high.
My wife said that burger looked yummy.
I'm not
I can put some
taste
ketchup and mustard on it.
it. Slap it on. You catch it on the mustard first.
Dude, great. We is the slack at like close to 6 o'clock, dude?
Not to have different.
This is also a cooking, well, not cooking, tasting testing.
I am definitely going to do a snakehead ketchup cook.
I've never ate them.
Say what?
No, I never ate a steak yet. I called a bunch being the way,
Really?
but I never had eight.
It is fantastic.
My brother had it.
It really is good. Like it's good.
You know that.
I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, you.
He says low at 9:30 as long as it's low and the grass is
It's
at
out
the
going
surface.
Right, but I'm pretty sure we got like an hour of slack.
Yeah, that's the asking problems back in
You don't know what this is for real?
there. I don't.
Are you serious?
Looks like a freaking missile with a prop on it.
You're full of shit, dude. Come on, you know what that is. Everybody knows what that is, I would hope. You know what's funny? I just realized just how old I am. I just realized the other day that fire tiger is old for people on fishing. Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was still like a thing. Yeah, nobody fishes fire
I
tiger
don't see
no more.
anybody fishing fire tiger anymore, dude. It's all natural colors and shit.
I thought fire tiger was still a thing. Like, I didn't know it was not relevant anymore. That's terrible. Showing my age. You know what's funny? Like, so I grew up on a tributary off of Bear Creek called Champ Creek. Like way back, just way back, like in the 80s. So I grew up on this tributary, Champ Creek. There was no bass. So it was waterfront growing up. I grew up with my grandfather. But there was no bass. And I remember seeing different lures, like worms, or even, matter of fact, I remember seeing frogs. But back then, frogs looked like, there was no robo worms. But back then, frogs looked like frogs. There were lures that looked exactly like a frog. And I remember thinking to myself, like, there's a fish, there's a fish out there that can eat that. Oh, fishing all around. There was nothing in the river but one person. They were not eating. And then we moved to Bowley's Quarters on Galloway Creek. And that's when I discovered bass and that there were fish that will eat it. Whole childhood, I was fascinated. I got fish and frog everywhere. I caught a mud minnow one time in the river, and I tied a string around his tail and a bobber to him, tracked the But like I was that fascinated. I was that fascinated. But there was nothing that we call them on grass shrimp. Like we used to steal my dad's screens out the windows of the house. We would take it and scoop up against the bulkhead and catch like little grass shrimp and stuff. For bait. That's how I grew up. But when I moved to all these quarters onto Middle River when I was about like 15 or so, that's when I discovered bass. And it took my fishing to like a whole level that blew my mind. Right. And that was it. So, oh my God, this is yeah. Like I spent my childhood thinking like, oh, there's no way, but trying to see if it was possible. And then like you said, how'd you get in?
So I did tell the story once before, but I do think it's.
I never heard it.
I used to race dirt bikes,
Right.
and
So did Hunter Skyrocket. Yeah, Hunter Skyrocket is on the Elite Series, and his brother Fletcher is on Fishes MLF.
so, anyways, I broke my leg in a lot of different places. I had 2 different surgeries, and my buddy Adam picked me up and put me in a chair in front of a pond and handed me a fishing rod, and put me on the bass fishing. Man, I enjoyed bass fishing ever since then. And as my leg got better, and I was able to start. Uh, I started out with your basic rod, like a 7-foot medium heavy. You know what I'm saying? Just like pitching
Oh my go-to
a spinner bait, or like I remember I was trying to throw wacky stickers. Which, you could, but it's not ideal. And I got acquainted to ponds, different ponds, and then as we got a little bit older, one of us got a John boat, started going out fishing John boat, figuring shit out, and it just kind of evolved from there. And it's one of those passions that I haven't let go. Is like I don't want to say, "What's up, Greg?" Greg's on Facebook, which is cool. Comments, but what I do want to say is not that I've completely fallen out of motocross. It's something I'll be passionate about for the rest of my life. I'll never not be passionate about dirt bikes. But as a grown adult now,
You're old for that.
I just can't afford it. I can't afford to be hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? I got bills to pay and shit. And let me tell you something. I was like, oh, hell yeah, fucking bass fishing. I would freaking love this. It's going to be cheaper than dirt bikes. It is not cheaper than dirt bikes.
Bass
It's not
fishing-
even close to cheaper than dirt bikes.
Bass fishing is extremely expensive.
Extremely expensive.
It is. You can get away with it kind of cheap. But if you want to actually step up, well, unless you got sponsors. I guess if you got sponsors.
If you want to go out bass fishing, you're in legitimate bass fishing. You want to be tournament ready bass fishing. Tournament ready, anywhere you want to go, you're in a freaking in this economy, you're in a freaking $55,000-$60,000 boat, and then slap 12 rods in there and 100 pounds of tackle, and then go fishing.
Everybody's still talking about throwing derby tomorrow. I see what you're saying, Ray. Ray, so the grass is
Yeah, I
up
hear
to the
that.
surface. Yeah,
If it's still at the same level, it'll be there. But if it's the way it was when I
So I
fished
went
on
out.
Tuesday,
yeah, it was under the water. I went out. What day it was. It was windy as hell. No, it was
windy
like
as shit,
Sunday.
dude.
It was windy as hell. Grass on the flats. You know where the grass is at. It was under the water. You could see it, but it was
Yeah.
under the water.
Yeah.
Which
Some
I'm
of it was
thinking,
surface.
like I
which
will
was
say
nice.
this because I probably won't do it anyways, but maybe like a chatterbait. Top of that grass. Maybe money. I don't know. I have a different plan. I don't want to say my plan. But I have a game plan for tomorrow. It's not that, but that may possibly be a good plan.
I will fully disclose what my game plan is
Oh, you giving your
on Saturday.
yeah, you do. Saturday, I'll tell you all about it.
I don't give a shit. I'll tell you exactly where I went, exactly what I threw, exactly what I did.
Well, next week you better watch video of what I did.
Yeah.
You'll know what I
Are
did.
you gonna film with me?
Oh yeah, of course. But I have a game plan. We were going to pre-fish tomorrow morning, but then we're not going to go beat up any fish that we may catch.
I want to go find out where the decent juice might be.
Yeah, me too.
Can I get it up
No, but I kind of know a little bit about where they may be.
We got to figure out. Me personally, I'm not saying I know where they go after a heavy rain because I don't. OG over here might.
I don't want to say it, dude. The Derby's
Don't
tomorrow.
say it.
I will
Don't
explain
say
later.
it. I'm just
I don't
saying,
want to.
if you can, it would be intelligent to go try to figure out where a more oxygenated water source might be.
Martin Payne said Fire Tiger is still good in Florida. Fire Tiger was a hot color.
Yeah, I fish in Florida all the
Fire Tiger.
time.
I have never fished it. Have you? I never
No.
fished it. No, that's a lie.
Trolling baits for rock.
When I was younger, my uncle took me fishing, but yeah, I was a kid. We went fishing for like truckers, spring dollars, spring. But no, I never actually have been to Florida bass fishing. I would like to.
I definitely want to. I wanted to
Texas
next
is the
year.
place.
I want to do next year, but a lot of guys are talking about they don't want to drive down to Florida next year is because it's just. I don't blame anybody either. The gas prices are just crazy.
Apparently, Texas.
Fort, whatever it is.
Each one. Same, I know what I'm talking about. Great bite. Paul was on here. You know,
Yeah.
like each one.
If I can be real with everybody, I don't follow that much. I don't follow that much.
So if I say HOI, I'm wondering if you want to hear what this is. Because they were like, so do you follow? No. HOI.
HOIV.
Yes.
What is this? You don't know?
You got to be able to. So I'm not an offshore. I'm not a live scoop offshore fisherman. It's not my thing. Anything. Here's. I mean, yeah, I'm not video game.
Yeah.
But if you are, and you want to catch a fish on pipe, probably. Like the state record gets broken there all the time. Texas State. Oh, yeah. Yeah. They just watch Milliken fishing. Watch Milliken. They started it. Like he discovered it and he put it on YouTube. Everyone knows about it. Like people that live around there want to kill him. Yeah. I'm talking like 14, 15, 16 pounds. Yeah. So like one of them was like when he posted the video.
You know what I would do?
So let
if
me
I
just
caught
give it up.
anything that way?
It's not us. It doesn't matter. It's not America. So I'll give it up. Like when he posted the video, they like went out, they caught like a 13 pound broke the record. Then he told like the whole Sixth Sense crew about it. And then next thing you know, someone else catches like a 15 pounder and breaks the record. And someone else catches like a 17 pounder and breaks the record. Like the video is insane. It's on YouTube. It's common knowledge.
Did that
So
not just like recently happen?
yeah, it just recently happened. They were catching them on A rigs.
It's not like
No, he's a dude that calls. So it's Milliken fishing. So Milliken and fishing. So he calls like all his.
what's
people
up, Jake
MFers.
Martin? I don't know.
Jake, what up, man?
Yeah,
You fishing tomorrow, dude?
Why is your name Make Jarton?
Yeah, your
Like,
shit
what
does
is
say.
this? Like, no, it's like I've been wondering this. Like, I'm gonna call him out on it right now, or like live on
Call
the
Jake
show.
out.
I have
Don't
enough,
call
dude.
Jake.
I have enough.
I
guys to
watched
do this
Jake.
right
I
now.
watched Jake pick up a 40 horsepower motor and put it on his shoulder and carry it. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, like,
Yeah.
so I know you got like Jake Martin is on Facebook, and then we have a Mark or a Make Jarton. And
Is
I
it
am
Jake?
just like, do you have a makeshift profile because you're being politically bland, or like, what is happening right now?
Jake and my wife were friends before me, and Jake knew each other. Yeah, they knew each other from work. And then Jake was like,
How old
"Hey,
is Jake? How old he looks like he's like 24.
right, yeah."
25.
But his wife worked with my wife. Now I try to make a fishing video,
That
right?
dude's married?
No, I don't know. His girlfriend, like, whatever the case may be. But my wife comments on my fishing video. And his girlfriend or wife, whatever the case may be, was like, how do you know him? Like, that's my husband. And then she tells Jake, like, you know, his wife is like my friend. We're together. And then Jake sees me one day on the river and he's like, you know, your wife and mine know each other. They're friends from work. And it's like, oh shit, small world. You know what I mean? But I am mad with Jake. With comments back, so I'm mad. I don't know if
Where
my
you
wife
at?
is
Where you
going.
at, Nate Jarkin?
He's getting ready for it tomorrow, dude. No, I
He
got
said
time
he
to
wasn't
cut the shit
fishing
right.
it tomorrow, unless his evil twin said differently.
Hope we get 30 votes. Hey, Greg, I hope we get more than
I'm thinking, well, the weather may have changed the outcome of that, but last year I think it was like 32 goes in. Like this year, I was really thinking we're going to be close to 40. Honestly,
I hope it's more than that.
I really think it would be. I really think it will be.
I'm promoting it to, throughout. I know. But yeah, I hope we do too, Greg.
I really think it's going to grow from last year, for sure.
Fuck Greg. Oh, I'm still eating this burger. It was delicious. But tournament's good too. You guys can't stop. It's awesome. I look forward to it every year. So, like, you guys are doing this awesome. And then for people that don't know, they use the money to stock the river. So they stock the river with that from the money that they earn from the tournament. Some of they go to Outback Steakhouse with it. They put it back into
What we
the
do,
fishery.
what we do, what we love.
Right, yeah, which is totally awesome. So big ups to
Absolutely.
Greg and Scott. Like what these guys are doing is awesome. If I can help promote it or help in any way, I definitely
There has truthfully been a lot of time spent between people that I've seen. I mean, I don't know all these people like super well in person. Between Greg and like Scott on Facebook and some other guys, like, man, not only are they like into the whole stocking program, which is super cool, but I know they were also looking into the issue of that river,
Right.
and trying to take control or have something done about that problem. And I mean, it takes effort to do that. A lot of people just look the other way.
No,
There's
no.
people that live there that aren't going to shit. You know
No,
what I mean?
Scott and Greg are like really good people, and they do a lot for it.
Care about what
Yeah,
we do.
so like they host the Thursday nighters and the summer solstice on the gunpowder because fishing there is good. They are really working hard on bringing Dundee, the Middle River, and all back as well. So I would call it. So they call Northeast, Elk, and Flats and all that Upper Bay. I would call it Middle Bay. They're trying to bring the Middle Bay region back where it was because at one time, like when I fished back in the day, Middle River and Dundee, like Dundee was the place to go. You didn't even go to Gunpowder. You went to Dundee. I'm serious, like serious. Like the boat ramp at Dundee would look like Maryland Ford Park. Lucky if you could find a park, place to park and launch there. They're trying hard to bring it back to that. It's working too, because people are catching it. Yeah.
It was like a snakehead paradise for a while. I don't even know what happened. Like how
No, Greg's right. Like Greg said, bass fishing is back in a lot of those rivers because of their stocking. So you're 100% correct. I agree 100%, Greg. And I wanted to help. Scott hit me up about helping stock the river last year, and I couldn't do it. I wish I could have because I got your back. I agree 100%. These guys are doing an awesome job.
Yeah, man.
And if I can help promote, I
Yeah,
definitely will.
man, if there's a way we can get involved somehow and help, Greg, or tell let's
I
stop
tried.
now.
I tried to
Let us
promote
know.
it.
We could definitely, you know.
Scott does the fish at flea market too. I'm not sure
Yeah.
if that's for the same calls. I think that's for something else. But either way, it's like, have you ever caught a snakehead? Yeah, I caught a couple. Caught a couple of them sloppy bass.
Couple of them.
Yeah,
I caught a ton of snakeheads.
almost every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the river, Brian, is depending any of the rivers. I'll give you a tip. No, great monkey. You know what? Okay, I'll give you a
Was
tip.
the fish kill that long ago?
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago or something. What was the fish kill?
5, 6? He's saying
2015.
15 to 16.
Yeah,
God.
that's about right.
God
Yeah.
damn, dude.
My brother-in-law.
Dude, I'm getting old.
Oh, my daughter is on it. Gotta give her a shout out. Hey, Mariah, love you.
I'm
Yeah, my daughter Mariah is on. She now. So here's the thing. I have. So I raised all girls. I have one son. But my son, he's a computer kid. You know, I took him fishing once. He stumped his toe. So he's never gone. Right? And so that's it. I don't like this shit. But my daughter, she loves it. Now she'll go out fishing. So she just tuned in. She said, "Hey, Dad." So yeah, my big ups, Mariah. We'll go fishing soon. But she loves it. She's outdoors. My son, on the other hand, is a computer. He's like, nah,
I'm sorry. I'm geeking out.
outdoorsman,
This might be-
computer
no,
man.
no,
I
no,
don't know
no.
how you would say it.
This might be wrong, but I'm geeking out at Martin's comment. Fucking a minute after he's like, I'll be hitting it from the back tomorrow night. You know, the comments. I'm like,
Hopefully, we
oh
do.
my
All of us might if we're lucky. Hey, if I win the
What are
tournament,
you talking about, dude?
I don't know if my wife's still on here. And my daughter's on here, dude. Leave that shit. Fix it, you know. No, but my daughter
They don't make
actually.
those.
Oh shit. They make. So you want to talk tackle? Because that was kind of the plan, but we just talking whatever.
That's
But
what happens all the time. We get on here and then we just start talking about whatever, like
So
conversation.
the
pops up
Vixen-
in comments.
the Vixen was the Vixen, then it was Repo Man, then it was the Vixen, now it's the King. But was that accurate? Because I tried to go through it real quick.
Yeah. But the repo man,
Bow
that's different.
Tosh.
I wasn't there.
For the repo?
No.
Well, was Bubtosh the repo? Andre from Reaction Innovations called it Vixen again. So there was, oh God, do I really got to go down this rat hole? You can still get a Vixen, but it's called King. Is that close enough?
Yeah.
But I will say this, and this is 1000% true. It's still not the same. It really isn't. They say they use the same mold and everything, but I'm telling you, Rich OG Vixen, it's just something about it. Don't spend the money to get one because I still have one left. I will never fish it. I would not spend the money and go buy one.
It's a good bait.
It'll get outbitten to most of your walking baits, but it's not worth it. I would not pay that kind of money. I would get a kick.
I don't need more. No, I would definitely get a kick knife.
You're gonna pay
Kick knife comes in two
$200 for
different
a lure?
sizes.
Are you really gonna pay $200 for a lure? I'm not. I have one. It'll never get fished again. So, you know what I mean? Plus, there's plenty of other walking boots. Just get a rover. Seriously, just get a. If you get the tune rover, well, yeah, and there's that.
This is the only
Yeah.
walking bait you need in your arsenal.
You really want to give that up, though?
I'm not giving anything up. It's in the cup of my hand right now.
Okay.
Be gentle.
Or it's
Only the best walking bait on the market. Period.
it's up there.
It is. No, it's not. It's not up there. It is.
You think Martin knows? Should we show it? Because he'll say it. No,
No.
we'll show it. He knows. Oh, no, he talking about the rover.
Okay,
Yeah, the
yeah,
rover's
yeah.
a good bait, please. The rover's a good bait.
That's some juice right there. That's some juice.
Yeah, if I only had a rover.
There it is.
Yeah, the rover is so. There's there's what they call a tune rover, and the tune rover is a rover that Scott Martin made some modifications to fine tune. So if you get it might even be called Martin might know. Oh, yeah, Greg, you're not wrong. A finely tuned rover or a tuned rover or something like that it's called, but it's one that Scott Martin tuned in a little bit. He made some adjustments. If you get a Vixen, by all means, like it's not like we can't talk about the Vixen because it's not like you just go buy it. You get a Vixen, by all means. I would, if you like collecting tackle, I would get one. I want to fish. I want to fish. Vixen. There's a lot of
Vixen?
top. No,
Just because of how rare they are.
and how much
It's
it
a
costs.
great bait.
There's a lot of copycats that are close enough that would get big just as well.
I really think that
if,
knot
you,
has a big part of it.
if you really want to collect that, a Vixen's definitely worth just having in your collection. Yeah. But to go out and throw it, you crazy. Like I want to go out and throw a Vixen. I would throw, should I say it? Yeah, I throw a kick out.
I had pick knockers for a long time.
Yeah.
I would throw a Vixen.
Oh, so I happen to know that a very good friend of both has. So out of the Vixen, people know what we're talking about. Reaction innovation. Well, first of all, Bub Tosh, his name was company, came out with a bait called the Vixen. It's like the best top of the walking bait ever made. Maybe next to the one that you showed that we're not going to talk about. But
That is.
they're head to head. But the Vixen, and then it was remade several times. But now the kid, and then they had a color.
It's like a transformation from head and spook to all different types of
Well, Spook is the original, and it still works great. But the Vixen was like it's sought after by town. It's like a Babe Ruth looking color. Well, you know what I'm saying, right? It's like Hank Parker trying to buy one. You know what I mean? So, and then it was a color, lime ice. Lime ice was the most popular color, although I prefer bone. But a lime ice original OG first edition Dixon is like a tackle collector drink. I happen to know that we do those things if you want. He has a lime ice. Okay.
You didn't
Oh
drop.
my God! I had to. I
You didn't
told
like-
Epic Eric.
You didn't like drop them on the spot.
I told Epic Eric like that. Oh, I just seen a lime ice Dixon in person. Like, yeah, that's like a bait. If you go throw it, you're just retarded. No offense, but really not worth. I would hang it right on my wall. I get bit. You get bit on a spook.
There's a couple out there.
What lime ice fixes?
No.
Oh, OG fixes.
So you know I got a couple freaking lures hanging up on the wall when you walk in for sure.
That's all you need, right? Pretty much.
Hey! Whoa!
Pretty much all most things.
Gentle.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Rockfish can't stand.
No, they can. The hooks can't stand the rockfish.
That's true too. Very good point.
Yeah.
They bend the hell out of you. Yeah. I have one thing.
Hold on to that thought for a second. I'll be right back.
Oh, well, I'm about to give up the juice. What else did I bring? I didn't bring a whole lot. So I brought my go-to. I brought my go-to Sarma flipper, and I flip. I have one. Well, it's not really. It's one of my go-to things. So let's see. Well, you know what? Chad doesn't have comments up, so I'm not guessing or not. But I'll just do it like this real quick and see. Show Martin's movie that was right here. see if Chad can bring the comments back up when he comes back and see if people ask me all the time what I feel. That's one of them. The other one I had flashed over. So the comments
Who are you flashing now?
my go-to, one of my go-to. So that, oof. Oh, you already did? Social marketing.
What is that? Is that
It's
Plus-
wet and it's juicy and it works.
a freaking nice beaver?
That's it. It's,
Love beavers.
it's juicy. No problem. It's going bad.
Maybe we just love to have fun and freaking geek out. That's what it's about, So on the other hand, we got a couple of people that I just want to shout out real quick. That I wanted to do this a little bit earlier in the show, but it's okay. We got one every week, and they're going to get the shout outs that they deserve. But I want to give a shout out to people that take care of us, man. We got Tailored Lures up here, freaking the Frog Kings. They got some really, really nice frogs. If you're on Facebook and Instagram, check out Tailored Lures down in the bottom left hand corner there. And we also have another huge sponsor that takes care of us, and we're really looking forward to. We have some video footage of some of his crankbaits, which are fantastic. And I'm telling you right now, show me.
Show the video.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
Yeah, why you show the video? I saw it. You showed it to me yesterday. It's cool.
So, dude, but check out Bass Munitions Lures, man. Not Bass. All right. I'm talking about crankbaits. UMALureCompany.com. That is the crankbait that you need. Go to UMA Lure Company. Check out all his line of crankbaits. I think Tyler's even coming out with a line of poppers now. And I'm going to be honest with you, in some of my testing here recently, I'm not choosing another crankbait. And I'm a Mega Bass fanatic. I love Mega Bass. I buy and I throw everything Mega Bass.
Pretty good match. Square bill is the
What?
I like the peanut.
Do you have any of these UMA crankbaits?
No, I do not. I do not. I want some.
I'm gonna have
Hot
one for you to
mustard
try.
and silver and black.
So UMA Lure Company, check them out. That is where you need to get all of your crankbaits and all of your wood, all of your baits, man. Freaking custom balsa wood cranks. It is a badass, high quality, and I actually have some footage for you guys of our UMA company lures. So check this out real quick and tell me what you think. These UMA Lure Company cranks, I'm telling you, I spent a couple hours around the pool with our co-host Tony, and man, we were chucking these things in the pool. Now, I know you don't get an absolute perfect perspective of how they dive and everything, but boy, let me tell you, the deflection rate of this crankbait off of hard structure and stuff is just phenomenal. I mean, I'm going to play the video for you guys again, and it's just the deflection rate of this bait is crazy. I threw it all. We took a bunch of different videos of his crankbaits, which I stupidly did not put in front of me for this right now. Just had a lot going on. His wedge, for instance, as I was throwing this bait, it did not get hung up on the hard structure.
I saw that.
It
on the
didn't.
video.
We're going to play the video one more time. I want you guys to check out this video. They don't get snagged, man. I'm telling you, these baits are phenomenal. You got the wedge, and then you got the wedge, which is the more natural color, and then we have the foil wrapped with a cherry head I'm trying to remember the name of it currently in my head. Whoa, what is that? But they are just fantastic cranks. They're balsa wood cranks, which is super cool. Most everybody has the plastic cranks from Walmart. Some completely different. Check this out one more time.
I gotta get some.
Dudes, the deflection rate is insane. I threw over top of this like mangled little brush pile of steel tables in the pool 50, 60 different times. And I'm telling you right now, like there wasn't one time Tony was in the pool and I was casting. There was not one time Tony actually had to swim down there and unhook one of these things.
Was this a Citizen or was it...
That is a SBC.
You don't have no Citizen.
Yeah, that's a Shellback custom.
Do you have a Citizen out the pack? Because
Out the pack. I do not have one out of the
next
pack.
time,
I
dude.
don't have
I don't know if people are like, so we don't live in a big swim bait part of the country.
No.
But I know there's people that try to throw them, and I do as well. And the Citizen is very sought after. And Chad's house, like I don't know if you ever been here, it's like tackle, like you walk, it's like a tackle museum. And it bugs me out every time I come, like, oh, is that, and that? And he has like Citizens, which I would love to have one, hanging behind us on the wall. I'm like, oh shit, this dude just has Citizens hanging around and Madras and rats. Like like I haven't even never fished a rat, but I would like to.
Yeah. You want to fish one?
Me and Chad are going to do a big swim bait rat fishing video.
You better believe it.
We might catch one fish.
I'll go out there.
We're going to throw it all day.
Long.
Right, yeah.
We'll throw rats.
That's what you got to do with them big baits. You got to throw them all day. You got to commit.
Be dedicated to that bite.
I'm down. Like I would love to do that. Like I throw an S waiver. If I'm going to throw something, I'm going to throw an S waiver. Maybe a Huddleston.
Fantastic bait.
Yeah.
So there's different time frames, man. I really feel like you kind of turn more to the glide baits a little bit more midsummer, but I'm telling you, like springtime spawn, I'm all about those boot tails that are the paddle tails, dude.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like
some of my best fish.
Like everybody knows that Kitech, the Kitech.
I'll throw Kitech all day long. It's cool.
Everybody throws Kitech.
Everybody
knows Kitech works, but the Huddleston. Dude, so like I'll tell a story. This is a funny story that people it's an interesting story. So I was without a boat for a while, and I was like, "F it, I'm going fishing." I went up to Harford Road. I believe it was Harford Road where you can walk down to the falls. And I go down there, and I wade out in the water with my spinning rod. And I'm throwing, I think I had like a little grub or Mr. Twister or something tied on. And I see a little smallmouth chasing me and all, right? So then I pulled out like the little Huddleston, like the 3 or 4 inch or whatever it is, tie it on. And you know how clear the water is up there, right? So I'll throw it out. This is a true story, dude. Like I'll throw it out, I see it hit the water. Let's just see this big smallmouth come out from the sun. Like as soon as it hit the water, boom, he was on it. He looked at it for maybe like 2 seconds, and he knew he wanted to eat it, and he committed to it, 100%. Hey, Paul's on now.
That's on my Facebook Messenger. That's not.
Yeah. Paul's trying to private message.
Paul's private message right now. Paul, log on.
What time do we launch again tomorrow? 5?
5.
Paul, I'll see you at 3. Like so, Paul is on. He probably just got back from fishing.
He might be on. That's the one thing that's a little bit
dude,
different about this one right here.
It's 9:20 at night, Paul. What you doing back already, dude?
Yeah, for real.
Hey, the way to get good at fishing, and this is serious for people that know, time on the water is the best thing ever. So people, what bait are you throwing? Where was you at? You know what? No, spend time on the water. Figure out What works for you? If you spend enough time on the water, you will figure out your own thing, and you won't have to ask people, "Oh, where were you at? What were you throwing?" Because you'll figure it. Time on the water is how you get good.
Okay, so somebody answer this question. I'm not trying to cut you off. Somebody
No,
answer
you're
this
good.
question. Is launch at 5 or is launch at 6?
It's
I
at
think
5.
Greg,
I keep scrolling
Brian,
it
and
up.
Paul saying. Brian says, I thought, well, Brian also thought it was at 6. So is it 6 or is it 5?
I'm gonna look it
I
up.
thought it was 5.
I'll look at the flyer right now.
You can look
Give me a
right on
second.
Facebook and find it. But
Yeah, I'm gonna find it right now. Hold on, we will clarify this in a minute. We're looking at 3 hours, 3 boats, 3 hours, starting at 6. We're at 6 sharp.
6
So-
to 9?
I guess so.
I thought it was 5 to 8, bro. I'm all fucked up.
I'm glad it's at 6 because of the slack.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 6 would be better.
God
Let me look at
damn.
the time chart.
Okay, so I was wrong. It is 6 to 9. It is not 5
Okay,
to 8.
cool. Because slack is at 6, so we'll have outgoing tide most of the time.
Okay, so that's why some of the comments were a little bit different than we were thinking they were going
So,
to be during the
Yeah,
slack tide too.
let's
Why my
clarify.
time frame's wrong.
Let's clarify so everybody knows. 6 o'clock.
6 to 9.
Right.
We're launching a dead high tide. It will be
You're right.
outgoing by 6.
Well, it's slack is at like 5:58.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing too. Like I don't know how many people have checked out the tide yet, but it's a high tide when we launch, but it's not a very high tide. It's kind of a slow,
Yeah.
a low.
It's
So here's
It's
what I'm
low.
looking at. Let me
It's
see.
low.
Hold on. Let me see what I can put on there. So this is I don't know if you can see that, but this is normal high tide, and this is our high tide tomorrow. It's a very low high tide, which kind of worries me as well.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's outgoing, so be careful.
I feel like, dude, it was almost like the same conditions as last year. It was low last year when boats launched.
Mm.
I can remember boats stirring up mud as soon as they got back to the channel. It was mud everywhere.
Yeah, I was going to plane out, but then I was scared that Greg and them would disqualify me, so I'll just idle back there. Idle the whole term, I swear to God.
I have no comment.
Hey, look, man. Now, rules are the rules.
Rules are rules.
Yes, the rules are the rules.
Rules are rules. John boats don't make weight. Rules are rules.
There's no wake in John boats. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dig that.
But
So
yeah,
we got
man.
toads with one legs. Like Craig's got crazy shit. Like there's toads with one legs hanging around.
Dude, I got shit everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what else I got laying around now?
A backlash. We got reels with backlash.
I gotta get that fixed. Dude, that was.
I gotta get that fixed. We gotta contract it out. It's just like
Dude, I swear to God, that was on. I was fishing with Scuba Steve and I did that shit. Like, dude, I didn't even do nothing, dude. I cast it. I'm telling you, the freaking spool itself cut my line. That shit just went flying. It was.
no,
a-
I've seen that.
you want to know what I
happen
did? You want to know what I lost on that? You want to know what I lost on the end of that line? I'm still butthurt about it. I'm gonna say it out loud.
before. I'm gonna guess. Vision 110.
No,
That
you
would
get
be
that
bad.
back. That floats.
True. Good point.
Fucking sleeper gill, dude.
Oh, the
Brand new
the
sleeper
mega bass
gill.
sleeper.
Mega bass sleeper gill just
Oh.
dropped like 2 weeks ago. I lost
Yeah,
one.
everybody's on that gill tip now. I'm telling you right now, man. I don't want you to. You've been out for years.
I didn't say I was on it. I'm just prepared to be on it. What is that?
It's better. Let me tell you, it ain't made by Berkeley.
Fuck
Tell you that
Berkeley.
much.
Talking about Berkeley over here. Berkeley and Guggen are forbidden.
You know what's funny? I'm gonna bring. I swear to God, I have one pack of Guggen baits. It's the
I swear,
Guggen.
dude, there's probably some freaking Guggen shit.
I was gonna bring it
Here's
just
one right here,
to make
There
you
you
mad.
go.
Oh, you got
Freaking-
some.
Bro, here's the freaking Guggen Eliminator.
Eliminator.
You guys want to see the shittiest bait ever made? Here's the Guggen Eliminator. It looks like a tadpole or something really stupid that I'm never gonna throw in my entire life.
Oh, my wife sent us sent a picture. She got us on TV. Watching us.
Oh right,
Yeah.
the big. We're on the big screen.
Yeah, we're on the big screen at my crib.
Here it is. Here is the Guggen Eliminator, as you guys can see. Little tadpole profile there. Might get bit, but Guggen sucks, so we're not gonna go there.
Well, you know they will get bit. Gotta hide the pack better. Oh, Paul. Oh, he done put it out there. Yes, Paul, you are correct.
Oh, he called it out.
It's not a huge
outright.
secret anymore.
Oh man, come on, Paul. We're gonna have a talk at the boat ramp about.
I'll show you a secret, Paul.
Paul, we can't have you coming on the show giving away all the juice all the time.
This is that's a secret bait I'm gonna win with tomorrow.
You better be careful putting that up on the screen because I have a bunch of them.
So, hey, Paul, this is the secret bait right here. If the grass is right.
Did I say that out loud?
If the grass is right.
Is that? Am I correct? That is the.
Look at Paul. You didn't think I had one of those in the box, did you?
That's a little OG.
Dude, the way I keep my boxes, dude, like I don't carry a lot of baits. I just carry juice. Like
Dude, that is some very organized juice.
I got OCD. I got OCD, so yes, I keep my baits very organized.
Have I shown you my happy bag?
I've seen Chad's bag. It's got 10,000 baits. It's my happy bag.
You'd be like, oh man, dude, I'm trying to find one of those dark sleepers that's in the bottom of that bag.
Right, yeah, like everything is in that bag.
Everything is in that fucking bag.
It's hard to keep up like anymore though. So like I tried to dumb my tackle down a little bit to
see. I would have I would have 4 of each one of those, and I'd be like, how do I fit all 4 of them in here?
So what I do is I keep my organized box like this for so I keep tied on my go-to stuff I'm gonna use anyways. This is stuff that I may have to resort to. But then I keep.
But you gotta have backups of the
I do.
goodies.
So do you know the Plano, the wide ones with the yellow? They're like this wide.
Yeah.
I keep all my backup stuff in there.
Stack them up.
Right. So this is more organized, keeping the boat, can grab it, throw something on, try it. But if I lose one, I have backup.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't. I can't just pile baits.
You don't want to deal with untangling hooks and shit on that. Like, if it's last resort, then you bang.
But if something's getting big, I got backups.
Yeah,
for real. Yeah, I got backups if it's getting big.
You're only smart if you do. And the other one I want to put out there real quick, fellas.
Right.
Can you put that box real close to the screen, please? No.
I can do this one, Brian.
We're going everywhere.
We can do this one.
Yeah, we can do that one.
Yeah, because not a whole lot.
I'm gonna say it out loud to everybody watching this video. Y'all don't have the balls to throw what's in that freaking thing.
Yeah, like that's the this box, like it's probably.
Oh, bro, is that one of the is that a Berkeley?
Put that back. This box is probably like I don't even know how much with the considering that you got Huddlestons in there, so I don't know if people are familiar with the Huddlestons, but in California, on Clear Lake,
California, absolutely,
they're like gold.
There is more big fish caught on Huddlestons than any other bait in this country.
Did you see Bassmasters when they were in Clear Lake and Steve Kennedy kept losing them? No, he didn't lose them. He just didn't mouth hook them, and he had to throw like 8, 9, and 10 pounders back.
That's beast.
Yeah, on the Huddleston. And he still won the tournament.
Who was
he had over like Steve Kennedy.
Steve Kennedy.
On Clear Lake. Watch that episode. It was crazy because he would have acknowledged like the most weight ever brung in on the stage ever in the tournament. But he had to throw like 10 pounders back, dude.
Holy shit.
And still, he was catching 10 pounders and 12 pounders. But he was also had to throw some back. Can you imagine what his weight would have been had he not had to throw them back?
Brian
All on the Huddleston. All on the Huddleston. Man.
Brian says, I'll throw it if I can borrow it.
You can borrow it, Brian. I love you, man. You can borrow
it.
Yeah.
That is definitely.
I don't know. I told Brian the other day, I said, I don't talk to dudes who got fiberglass boats. He was like, I still got my
He's got that nitro, too.
Yeah, Brian's a nitro man now, dude. I don't know, dude.
I will say one thing. We're getting into our podcast a little bit deep here. It's amazing how quickly things go, dude. We go from 8 to 9:30 like that.
You know what?
Boom.
Paul might be right. It might have been an Osprey. It might not have been a Huddleston. Paul may be correct. But either way, and
Huddleston is still the largest bait that was over in California at the time, period.
But regardless, and Paul may be correct. He probably is.
I think he is.
Paul. But
Paul's pretty up to date on that.
Watch the episode of when Bassmaster was in Clear Lake. You'll be amazed. He had to like throw 10 pounders back and couldn't weigh them in. Can you imagine?
I couldn't imagine what I would
Imagine
do if I
catching a
caught
10-pounder and like, well, it wasn't hooked in the mouth. You
I
have to
shit
put it
off the
back.
side of a boat for a 7-pounder.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know?
But yeah, he had to throw him back, dude.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild.
He still won the Derby, so. But it definitely, so California is all about, like, I don't know if people watch Oliver. You watch Oliver?
Oliver Nagy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Bass Dreams.
Mhm.
Yeah, big swim bait guy. All those California guys are Chris Aldane.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
Guggenbait's ripoff, Chris Eldine.
yeah, I'm kind of disappointed with Chris Aldane these days.
Brian, boat's gone, bro. Sold it. She gone.
Oh, he was like, oh, you ain't a 10 boat guy, dude. You got a nitro.
I sold it.
We're all getting Rangers like Tony did. He sold us.
I have been, as much as I say it out loud, Ranger sucks. I'm considering.
15
I'm
pounds ain't shit.
I'm really thinking about. I'm really thinking about buying a Ranger though.
I don't think I'll ever go back to five. I had a 5-glass boat years ago.
Aluminum Ranger.
Ew, if I was going aluminum, I probably would go
The
with,
RX 19.8
no. Yeah, people probably never
The-
would have heard of them.
Express X19.
No, Keep Poche sponsored by
Keep shade.
Gator Tracks. Have you checked out Gator Tracks boats?
No,
Ew, check out Gator Tracks, dude.
I'll check them out.
Yeah.
I'll check them out when the economy isn't trying to bend me over a table.
Yeah, when Joe Biden's not our president, check out Gator Tracks boats.
Yeah. So hopefully, like soon.
They're custom made. Keep O'Shea, that's what he fishes out of.
Okay.
Gator Tracks, like they're insanely nice aluminum boats.
Right on.
Or a Crestliner or Express.
So
But I'm an aluminum boat guy. Will always be. Do not fish. If water's 10 foot deep, that's too deep for me. I don't fish deep
you don't
water.
go fish up Conowingo very much, do you?
No, it's too deep. Like
I
no,
love Conowingo, bro.
I don't fish deep water. I'm shallow. I'm John Cox, 100%. Like you saw, I had watched this video one time. It tripped me out because it was like Scott Martin.
Paul, an aluminum Ranger has to be better than a freaking Tracker Pro Champion 19, whatever it is. It's gotta be.
Wasn't Paul without a boat all last year?
I don't know. I'm not
shouldn't
sure.
say that.
He's got the champion out there now, and he's down one power pole. I know that.
Who Paul is?
Paul is.
Hey, I can't talk. Last time I came across the flats, I had to keep priming my ball so I could have like gas getting into my motor. So I'm like, priming my balls while
He's got to keep grabbing his balls.
Right. While I'm trying to go
I got
across the
balls
floor.
running across here.
Just so I could stay on the plane, dude. I was like priming the shit the whole time. It was crazy. But John Cox had said once, like, he had told like Scott Martin and like, man, I'm fishing out deep. And it was like, you know, what depth? And he was like 8 foot. It was like, that ain't deep, dude. So that's
8
me.
foot.
That's me. And they was like, and then they was making fun of him one time because he had like Mega Live, but he never put it on his boat. So he's been sitting in a truck for like a year. I just ain't put it on yet. Shallow water fisherman. I just like fishing shallow water.
You need
Cannot
360, dude.
Open water. I want to get a 360.
Listen, what sticks around here do you see running fucking live shit?
Right.
All the sticks have 360 on around here for a reason.
Right. Yeah, because 360 is shit.
I'm getting 360. That's what I'm getting.
Hey, Brian, I was just messing with you, dude. Congrats. The boat is
Friggin', I love to hear that shit, dude. Paul says the spike will be here tomorrow. Paul, was it covered by a power pole? Did they cover it for you? I thought the spikes were lifetime, depending on what series of.
Hey, what time you gonna get there, Paul?
2:30.
Yeah.
Paul will probably be there.
I'm trying to be boat one, so I gotta know what time you're getting there, Paul.
I need to be boat one.
Yeah, me too.
30 horsepower Johnny.
Right. I'm gonna try and get ran over.
You wait till freaking
by
Evan
Greg
sticks
and
that freaking 90 on there. You guys will be doing 50 everywhere in that boat.
We working on that. That's the plan.
I think it's gonna be fast as
We
shit.
just upgraded his live well, and we did like a serious upgrade to his live well. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we fished the Ike Foundation tournament, but fish was healthy as hell by the end of the day. Before that,
That was a pretty steamy day, wasn't
before yeah, like no, the live well upgrade. I wish I could remember. So it's like on Tiny Boat Nation. I don't know how many people watch Tiny Boat
it? Tiny
Nation.
Boat Nation is sick.
So I did it on my boat first, but my motor's not running right. So when we decided to fish the ice tournament, we were like, better upgrade your live well, dude. And we did, and it worked great all day. We put a little bit of ice in the live well, of course, because it was a hot day. But the fish were healthy as can be after 8 hours. No problem at all. On an aluminum boat, which on tracker boats, the live well system, there's no aerator. You can pump water in and you can lay it out, but that's it.
Yeah, there's no aerator.
We added an aerator, a timer, everything. There's a video
That's
for it. If people are really interested, I'll hit me up. I'll
Shit,
give you
dude,
a
I
link
wish
to
I
it.
knew. Dude. I'd have came over and videotaped you guys doing it.
We should have probably did. I did it to my boat, then I did it to his boat, and I didn't videotape any of it, but I should have.
Big YouTube views for that shit, dude.
I know.
So, dude, my most viewed video on YouTube is literally how to change oil in your lower unit.
My most
I have like
viewed,
800 views on it.
my most viewed, like I don't know how many people actually pay attention to my channel, but my most viewed is a walkthrough of my boat. It's 10,000 views.
Really?
Yeah.
No
Look
shit.
at it.
It's a walkthrough.
It's just a walkthrough of my boat. I didn't even, that's where Tony got Shallow Water Shogun from, because that's what I called myself back then. Before I came up with Riverboat Rob, which I came up with because of Riverboat Ron. It's the whole thing. Either way, that's just dumb shit. But if you actually go in there and you scroll through and you scroll back and you look at it, it says like tracker boat restoration walkthrough or something. It's like 10,000 views. Yeah.
That's bad. There's a lot of views,
I don't
dude.
know. Yeah,
A lot of
it
views,
is
pal.
what it is.
I like it.
My downfall or my mistake was naming my videos Maryland bass fishing because it kind of limits me to Maryland. Like people in Maryland, like I go to the boat.
I feel like your title is like a very, very important part.
Well, I don't mind it, so I'm not in it for any kind of fame or anything like that.
No, but you want people to be able to find.
But
your
if I
videos.
wanted my channel to
expand,
then that's probably was a bad move.
that's what we want.
I can still change it though, but I don't care.
No matter what, I'll be open. Like, dude, I want to expand our podcast. I would love to have more people tune in
We got
and add more dialect into our podcast. No
Right,
matter what, from out of states. I don't care if you're from California,
all we gotta do is get
Tennessee, Washington, New York City, Maryland,
all we
Florida,
gotta do is get
Texas.
like
Let's talk about it.
Paul Batters on here.
We do need to get Paul Batters on here, man. We need to get some serious sticks on here. Talk to some serious sticks.
We
to
can
them, see what's
talk
going
to
on.
all of them tomorrow at the boat.
They'll be there,
They will be there.
and we'll be live around.
Let's do it live.
8:05, 8:10. We'll be live.
I'll
Totally.
be at 8:10. I'll be busy weighing in my winning fish, but after that, I will come over.
You heard it here first. So,
I'm getting. I talk too much crap
look,
tonight.
no matter
I ain't catching shit tomorrow. You know that now.
no matter what, we're gonna have fun tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to.
Oh, Brian remembers it too. Tony remembered it on the last episode, Brian. Man, I appreciate that, y'all. Y'all been following me, and we've been friends a long time, man. I appreciate y'all. I really do.
Hell yeah, man. But tomorrow night, when we get out there, there's gonna be a lot of sticks out there. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really, really looking forward to. Oh my goodness. I'm really, really looking forward to talking to some of the sticks that come back in for weigh-ins. If you're not fishing tomorrow and you really want to watch what we got going on, you can tune in to Bass and Beer Radio live on Facebook tomorrow.
Paul started Paul Trey.
You can be live on Facebook. 9:10.
We're going live tomorrow.
I can go live at 8:10, but
let's do it right after the
8:10
weigh-in.
I'll still be fishing. I keep on thinking it's 5 to 8, not 6 to 9.
I say we get video footage of the weigh-in, then we go live afterwards. Right afterwards, the aftermath,
We can do
after
that.
party,
We can do
or maybe as they announce the winners, because they weigh by you, and then there's like a few minutes,
I just want to make sure that anybody that wasn't able to be there or anything can at least get online, see what's going on at the weigh-ins, and maybe ask some questions to some of the guys that fish the tournament.
So we joke around a lot, and we drink a lot, and we joke a lot. But
I drink a lot.
for people that have never done one, this is a serious truth coming from my heart. At first, I didn't want to do them either. I was like, eh. But after I did them and I went out, it's so much fun. Everybody's super cool. It's not like people are like assholes and dicks, and they don't care if you call them or if you didn't call them. They will talk to you, and you will be part of the local scene. Our local bass fishing scene is not that big.
It's tight, dude.
It's very tight.
It's tight.
And if you want to be in it and you want to be part of the Maryland bass fishing scene and know some of the names that we dropped or even anyone, like everybody is welcome. Like everybody is super. I thought, because I did YouTube videos, like, oh, these guys are going to think like, oh, this asshole. But no, they embraced me and I was welcomed in. And
you don't have to show up with a boat to be a part of what we're doing.
Right. Yeah.
If you want to come in and you want to check out the weigh-ins and talk to some of the guys, dude, and you want to freaking learn something,
everybody's super cool.
Come
man.
down and talk to people, man. Everybody is super cool, man. People aren't going to give you their freaking pinpoints on their freaking Garmins or anything like that, but man, you can learn a lot just from talking to a lot of the sticks that are out there, man.
Yeah.
Just the little bits and pieces of information that people are,
But you'll just meet friends and you meet kind of like when I'm going out fishing, so a lot of people hit me up as well, and I hit a lot of people up like, hey, were you out, here the other day? How'd you do?
I think I seen you.
Yeah, like that's just where it's a tight clique. It's a small community, and we all need to bond together.
I like that. To be honest with you, that was one of my main reasons that I kind of wanted to start the show. Right. I wanted to see, because I was hoping that more people from the local scene would kind of get on here and we would all just talk together about what we got going on. Right. You know what I mean? What you got there?
Jose Cuervo.
And I just wanted to, bring everybody together. Everybody talk about, what's going on. I don't necessarily want people giving out their spots or anything, but it is always fun to communicate and have camaraderie.
It's funny when people will give up a little bit of juice if they like you. Like they will. Like you'll meet friends and they'll give up some juice. And, you just start to bond. And,
look, you see why that's in the package? Because I don't throw it because it sucks.
Does it suck? I don't know what it is, honestly.
It's actually really sick and it looks good. But
it's JDM.
It's JDM as shit, but it's Snag City.
So I see the hook, so it's a drop shot.
It's literally, it's like a wacky wormed gill profile.
Have people seen? Actually, some of the people that I know are some hammers, like Paul and Brian and them. You guys fish bug lures? Have you fished bug lures? Have you tried bug lures? Yeah, so bug baits. They call them bug baits. Anybody fish any bug baits? Like a little centipede or spider or whatever that you wacky with. So I would tell you where I have learned this from. I've never tried it. I'm talking like this big.
I know about the freaking Savage Gear spiders.
No, this is different. This is different. And yeah, I know you do, Paul. Don't be giving up my spots. Paul said he only gives up our spots.
Paul, I know where you're fishing tomorrow.
I probably know where you're fishing too tomorrow, Paul. Come on, man.
No, it's not. We're not talking about that.
Well, let's talk about where we fish tomorrow after we fish it. It's
after we fish it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say tomorrow is gonna be difficult. I think Tide is gonna throw
I'll tell you what.
Things. I think Tide is gonna throw a loop into things. I think the rain is gonna have the water silty. We're gonna be dealing with a different clarity of water. It's gonna throw a loop into things. People better be ready. What you thought that you had that was good yesterday or on Tuesday is not going to work tomorrow.
So I'll say this. If I do well in the tournament tomorrow, especially if I win, I will tell everybody what I'm thinking right now and if it worked or not.
I'll tell everybody.
I can't tell you right now.
I do, Paul. I really do think. I think that tomorrow, what we did on Tuesday, I think is.
Did you go fishing with Paul?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh.
What the hell does what we did on Tuesday mean?
I mean, dude, Paul might have been in the general vicinity.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, I knew that's where you were. He was definitely at the boat ramp at 8:30 when I was like, "Where's Paul at?" I knew that's where he was.
But all you did was beat up on your fish, dude.
He's freaking exploring different areas. Leave the man alone.
There's no different areas to explore. Water is clean for real, Paul?
What?
Well, let's save it. Let's not, let's not give up.
We're getting too deep right now. Yeah, we're definitely. That was my biggest thing. I was definitely thinking about just trying to go test the waters for where the decent juice would be tomorrow.
So I thought,
because I thought water clarity was going to make a big difference. And let's be honest, if we have 30 to 40 boats launching tomorrow, we're not all going to be able to pack into that same spot that
Paul,
I'm thinking about.
Paul
it's not
said,
going to happen.
you out tonight? You fishing right now, Paul?
Still out on the. He's boat fishing right now.
So I'm off work tomorrow, which is amazing to begin with. But
You want to go out?
no.
I'm out. I'm off tomorrow.
I know. Me and Evan was talking about going out tomorrow morning, but then I'm like, if I
You
go
don't
out tomorrow,
fish. You just got to find the juice.
yeah, like I know where to go and I know what to try and I know what to do. If I go out tomorrow morning, I'll beat up on them and then I'll catch them in derby.
You
I'm
don't
gonna...
beat up on them. You just find that non-salted shit.
So here's a funny story.
Go.
Here's a funny story. I'll give up a little bit of juice. So last year at the summer solstice, I was off work and I went out in the morning and I pre-fished and I got on a flipping bite and I caught 2 or 3 and I was like, I'm leaving it alone, saving that for tonight, right? But we it's a tidal water fishery, so go home like, all right, it's a flipping bite. Go out, we launch, no flipping bite, dude. Flipping bite was dead. Wind up catching them on a spinner bait.
Yeah.
So why did I even pre-fish?
What kind of spinner bait?
It was
What color was it?
it was from Walmart and it was
Hey man, dude, you can buy War Eagles at Walmart, and I love
War Eagles good spinner bait.
I like War Eagles. And I know some people. Paul might comment on this and say how much he hates War Eagles. I can't remember if it was Paul or not.
My
War
go-to
Eagles,
spinner bait.
fantastic spinner bait, bro.
I can't tell you my go-to spinner bait. I will tell you though, if you're a buzzbait
The
guy,
Megabass SV3 or the Megabass SV3?
shut up! I can't believe you said that. Are you serious? No, the Megabass SV3 is a terrible spinner bait. It's double willow leaves. It freaking you cannot fish it shallow. Just leave it alone. Don't touch it. Why would you say that?
We know about fishing deep, Mr. 8 foot.
The SV3 is a banging ass spinner bait.
Banging ass spinner bait.
I will say this, and maybe Martin, who's a tackle junkie like us, and I know Paul is as well.
Martin says, "Shut
right? Yes, I can't believe you dropped that bomb. Like that's a bomb to drop, dude.
I'm sorry.
Like that's a serious bomb to drop. It's all good. They don't know what trailer.
They don't know where to go,
or what trailer, or how to fish it. So it doesn't really matter if you know what.
Paul already knows. He said you didn't get that spinner bait from Rob or the spinner bait from Walmart.
What? Yeah, they got SV3s, dude. They just call them Booyah.
Whoa, you gotta
It's not called Megabass. It's called Booyah at Walmart. So get the Booyah spinner bait from Walmart.
I'm trying to catch a Megabass tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch a mega bag. Trying to catch a mega bag
Dude,
tomorrow.
that mega bag sometimes caught up by a mega bass. Like,
Right. That's all it takes. It really does.
Dude.
It really does
Really,
come
dude,
down
that kicker
to
makes the difference.
it does. Every one that I have won or placed well in, we call the kicker. And the ones that we did all right in, we call the limit. And the ones that we didn't do good in, we didn't catch them. It's just how it is.
Yeah.
But if you're new to tournament scene or tournament guy, I mean, catch a limit. You catch a limit, you can do good. You can win with a limit. You know, like just go out and catch a limit and weigh it in.
Tomorrow could
Catch
be,
1 3-pounder. Weigh it in. You'll be surprised how good you do.
Tomorrow could be one of those weird ass days where somebody comes in with like not even a limit, but like one kicker and one other fish and wins.
Oh, 5
I can see it happening.
Yeah.
For real. I can see it.
Oh, you really mad at me for the Vixen, Paul? Like somebody's gonna go buy a Vixen.
Except
Come
for
on, dude.
outing the Vixen. How much is a Vixen right now?
Well, $250.
For a freaking 4-inch plastic walking bait?
Paul's mad at me about the vixen. Oh, you know why? No, I never said it, Paul. Like, go back and listen. Like, no,
Bro,
I did not, dude.
I
did not.
got
I
a
know what you're
custom
saying,
made
Paul.
8-inch
I did
bait
not,
on a
dude.
wall. That thing ain't no $250.
There was a story. I ain't gonna say no more, but I did not, Paul. No. But people aren't going out and getting a vixen. I want it. I honestly, I'll be 100% true. If I didn't already have some, I want to go buy one. I'm not paying $250 for a lure.
Not for one like that.
No,
I mean, it's a badass lure. Don't get me wrong, but it's
I
not a
think
big
Paul's
ass
right.
swim bait like yonder.
Paul's right. I think it will be under 10 pounds. I think you're right, Paul.
Yeah, it will. I think
I agree.
I literally think that one big kicker and a second fish will get it tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, if you get a kicker, you got a very good chance. Like if you catch a 4 or 5,
I don't think 6 pounds is going to win it, but
no, I don't think so either.
I'm still at 8 to 10.
Well, I mean, tomorrow a kicker could be like a 3.5, 4 pounder. If only the 1.5, 2 pounders are biting. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
so
maybe, a 3 pounder could be a good
maybe,
kicker. So, like,
okay,
this
so
maybe
maybe like
get
7 to 10 pounds.
a 3-pound bass is a big bass.
That's a nice bass.
That's it. Like if you're a young kid and you catch a 3-pound bass, you call it giant.
If you think a 3-pound bass is small, then you don't fish.
Right? Yeah, 3-pound is giant. So a 3-pounder could be a kicker if fishing and stuff. But I'm leaning more towards who catches that 4.5, 5 pounder.
Yeah.
On top of the accompanied by maybe like two pounders or 2.5s or maybe a 3-pounder thrown in there. I would say you got it.
Yeah.
If I catch that, I'm like, oh, we got this. No, we got this. So my goal is go out, catch my limit, and then try to upgrade. That's the goal.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if we don't upgrade, at least coming back with a limit, we didn't get skunked. We'll probably place pretty good, and that's that.
Hey, if I don't get it, and somebody comes back after they freaking ran across the entire Chesapeake Bay to go catch fish, I won't feel as bad. Because you know a bunch of people are going somewhere else.
I would not waste my time running up to the flats.
They are.
If I had a boat that I could even do it in.
They're going to.
Yeah, people underestimate the GP. I want to run to Dundee. Although I know last year some people did run to Dundee and they did pretty well. I heard Dundee is coming back and the fishing's getting pretty good.
I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I ain't willing to give up everything though because then
Hell no,
it'd be
dude.
like the same shit as Joppa Town. Every corner.
I'm coming out Mariner Point Park and
goddamn-
cutting this way and back there all day and see what happens. Depending on where I cut back there is a different story. But I'm not wasting my time. I may run over to the pond. I don't know. Good plan,
Doing
Paul.
the opposite. I'm fishing for 3 bites.
Which is good. Good plan, Paul. He's going all big fish, is what he's saying. He's not going to waste his time.
You throwing that mag draft, Paul?
No, Paul's saying he ain't going to waste time trying to fill his limit real quick. He's just going for the big fish.
Well, how do you get the big fish?
3 big bites. Well, slow
What do
down,
you throw for big bites?
slow down, flip, fish bigger baits.
I can throw a Ned rig real slow.
You might get a big bite, but there's ways to get a big bite, but you won't get bit as much.
Throwing the baits that are in my mind in the particular situation that we were in earlier in the week does not
So me personally, right?
it doesn't work for our situation currently. We're dealing with a lot of grass right now, let's be honest.
It's not to the surface yet, though.
A lot
But
of
me
it will
personally,
be to the surface tomorrow, guarantee it.
I hope so. That would be awesome.
It will be.
But me personally, if I'm going for a big bite, I'm slowing down and I'm flipping. And I'm picking everything apart very slowly.
Right on the bank.
Right on the bank. Exactly. If I'm trying to fill a limit real quick, I'll be honest, probably throwing a spinner bait, maybe some top water, bang out 3 real quick, 1.5, 2 pounders, as quick as I can on spots where I know that it'll probably happen. But once that happens, I'm slowing down and I'm starting to pick things apart and fish very slow and see if I can pick up a big bite.
Mm-hmm. Well, we are late into our.
Paul's right
broadcast.
too, though. Downsize and move. You know.
It can.
Yeah.
It can. But we're late into our broadcast. We're almost at 10 o'clock. Honestly, dude, tonight has been our longest one so far.
That's because you know.
We
I
can
could go
freaking
all
do-
night.
I just do not. There's guys in here. We can just keep on conversation going. But no matter what, we gotta go to sleep. Tomorrow's a big day for all of us.
Dude, we got like 100 comments.
I love that shit.
Let's keep it going.
I
man.
love it, dudes. I love
Keep
everybody.
it going.
I just
Well,
want to say,
look, this is what we all do before we get off of here. We're coming live from
Mariner
parking
Point
lot
Park.
tomorrow at Mariner Point Park
We're going
after
live.
Derby. If y'all can do us a favor, and I'm not even part of the show, so if
What are
y'all
you
can
talking about?
then, well, I am part of the show. I appreciate y'all, but what I'm trying to say is,
You're just as part of the big as the show as I am.
well, you know, and Tony, but what I'm trying to say is,
That's
let's promote it. Let's blow it up, man. Everybody
Yeah,
promote it. Hey, all y'all are going to be live
Likes.
tomorrow.
Any likes,
Uh.
any shares, any new follows are greatly appreciated. Like I said, we're going live. Paul corrected me earlier. It is from 6 to 9. We're going to be going live around 9 o'clock tomorrow night. We are going to cover
All of us,
We're-
not just
all
me and
of us.
you
We're
and Tony.
doing it.
All of us
All
that
of
are
us.
there. Yeah.
Paul's going to be there. Greg's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Tony's
Brian.
going to be there. Skylar's going to be there. Brian's going to be there.
Right.
Rob's going to be there. Who else, dude? I'm like, dude, there's so many people that I've met on the water that are going to be there tomorrow night. And I'm really looking forward to hopefully getting some interviews with some of my my good fishing buddies out on the water
Yep.
and getting a good weigh in.
I'm looking forward to taking
the
Paul
line,
and
yeah.
Brian and them's money.
Is that what you're looking forward to?
That's my goal.
That's happening.
They're probably going to take my money
That's
and
happening.
spank me, but my goal is to take their money. We'll see what happens. Me and Evan coming for y'all.
It's going down.
Yeah, we're coming for you.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you something right
I
now.
talk mad shit tonight. I'm definitely losing.
Yep.
Karma is not a friend of mine. If I talk shit like that, I got knock on wood, knock on wood, knock on wood.
I don't know if my homie is listening right now, but have you ever heard the name Scuba Steve?
Yes, a
I'm
couple
about to
times.
get fucked up tomorrow night.
Oh, hey, look,
Yeah!
Scuba Steve money is money in the bank. That's all I'm saying.
That's
Scuba.
dope.
I don't even know you do, but I know you're a good dude because Chad talks very well about you. I just got to talk trash. Derby's tomorrow. We got to amp it
It's
up.
going down tomorrow, dude.
I may get skunked.
Me
I
and
wanna- I
Scuba
wanna be
Steve
down
are
on this
coming
one.
in hot, bro. You guys all go out there and enjoy that bass fishing on your bass
Dude,
boats.
Brian.
But when that freaking aluminum John boat pulls up to the podium, don't be butthurt about
Hey,
it.
look, man. Me and Evan taking money and taking names, and we will see you after we win tomorrow. We will see you at the Thursday nighters.
Aluminum Boat Nation, baby.
Right. After
Yeah.
that, it's on some more, and I'm just saying, like, watch it. So I remember Brian
Sound
told
like
me one
Donkey
time.
Kong, baby.
Brian told me one time, dude, like, you better hope the child ate this or that. Y'all know that. That's what it's about, man. Let's talk some trash. Like, hey, look, we all win it, but if we don't win, I ain't mad at y'all. Take my
Hell
money.
No.
You take my $25. I'll be glad to give it to you if you catch them.
So
You know what I mean?
we're coming to the end of our podcast here, and I just want to say a huge thank you to the people that support us like always every week, in and out, man. We got Tailored Lures. Tailored Lures always takes care of us. Follow their Instagram, follow their Facebook. You want some quality, nice, soft plastic frogs that the snakehead are just absolutely devoted to? Check out Tailored Lures. Dude's got some hard colors. He's got some real nice different designs, like kind of like some of the other frogs. I mean, he's got some blades on the back of some of these frogs, some of the regular tails, some really cool colors. And also a huge shout out to our. I wanted to get to these baits tonight, but we're going to save it for maybe Saturday night show or Saturday
Okay.
night show. Bass Munitions Lures.
Whoa. I thought you had something. Well, not that do. Is that the crankbaits that you showed?
No, UMA.
Oh, that's the
UMA
one
is
of
our
the soft
crankbaits.
plastic. Oh, I got it.
Bass Munitions is our soft plastics. If you guys are
I've seen
looking,
those.
if you guys are looking for any soft plastics, jig trailers, drop shot worms, Texas rig worms, Senko worms, soft plastic, paddle tails,
Floating worms.
they're there. Bassmunitionslures.com. all your soft plastic needs. Boom, right there. You don't need to go anywhere else. Screw that tackle warehouse. You don't need to go no. Screw that. BassMunitionsLures.com. And then our other huge sponsor, who like I'm really stoked on. Dude's taking really good care of us. We've even gotten custom paint jobs on some of our crankbaits.
I know you showed me the videos. I ain't gonna give up all the juice,
Yeah.
but I know.
The
I
UMA.
see.
UMALureCo.com. Link is down there in the bottom left corner. It is a crankbait that deflects at its finest. I don't care what model crankbait you get. If you love throwing crankbaits and you do not have a UMA Lure Company crankbait in your arsenal, you're simply missing fish. Period. I'm a mega bass fanatic, and let me tell you right now, there's nothing else I'll have tied on my rod crankbait wise other than a UMA Lure Company crankbait.
Or Guggen Squad.
Don't say that live on the show. It's terrible.
Nah, UMA.
UMA, man. Beautiful, custom balsa wood crankbaits, custom paint, custom foil wrapped. Tyler
Oh, he does
Hawthorne.
foil wrap too.
Oh, yeah. Foil wrapped. Nice, high
I gotta
quality
get some.
baits.
We gotta
You
talk
do.
after the
Yeah.
show.
We'll go out. We're going to check them out for
Yeah.
sure. I appreciate everybody that has supported us and has given us some baits to review. We freaking absolutely love it, and we're going to do everything we can to fulfill our goals that we've taken on. We said we want to go out, we want to film these lures, we want to make edits with these lures, and we want to do bait reviews, and that's what we're going to do. I showed earlier, as I said before, UMA Lure Company. If you guys didn't see it, here it is. These baits don't get stuck, dude. They don't. They're the best deflection baits on the freaking market. And I'm willing to give that juice out to you guys. Go to UMALureCompany.com and get yourself some of the best crankbaits on the market. Period. If you don't have them, you're missing out. But, man, Rob.
I'm sorry. Reading Texas.
Oh, my goodness.
Reading text.
I
Apparently, a couple people in this world think I'm okay.
There you go.
Hey, what can you
I
ask
also
for?
want to say thank you very much
Man, I love it, man. Thank y'all. Oh,
for the
the gift.
fish.
Hey, look.
Thank you for my gift.
So
tonight,
this is
Rob.
what I will say. Bass Fishing HQ has a video that says, "I will never fish a frog again." I'm giving out some juice. Watch that video.
I'll
And then-
never fish a frog again.
And
If
then
you remember that, type that in on YouTube, and you see why I'm about to be addicted.
I know 1,000% agree because I will fish a frog again.
Oh
But,
yeah.
but watch the video.
You know what? I'm not going to throw tomorrow.
The bounty fish?
No
'Cause I
frog.
would.
I'm not going to throw a frog tomorrow.
If the grass is surface level, I may.
Yeah. If
It
all you
depends.
guys are smart, you guys will all throw 12-inch glide baits.
I get what you're coming from. Actually, I'm throwing a Mr. Twister and a Mep spinner around sand. Sandy Banks with a Mr. Twister.
Paul says he's going to burn $250 in gas to win $300 tomorrow.
I know, right? No, he's not lying, dude.
I like that shit, dude. That's some good
Yeah,
stuff.
Paul ain't lying, dude.
But man, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you everybody that's logged in and watched the show, and thank you for everybody that comes on and supports us week after week, man. We're trying to bring you guys new content each week, and we want to welcome Riverboat Rob to a full-time position with Bass and Beer Radio.
I'm in.
My
Yeah.
man. And
Because I do like bass and I do like beer.
and he likes lures.
So look, I got a funny joke. This might be a bad joke, but it is the end of the night and we've been drinking. So I want to get my knuckles tattooed. So I was thinking like bass man.
Bass?
Man. No, bass man, right?
Bass beer.
But like think about it, like so it says bass man, right? But then you hide the pinky. What's it say? Ass man. So
I like
bass
it.
man, ass man.
Okay.
Perfect tax.
It's a win-win.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
shit. Hey,
that's
man,
good
thanks,
stuff.
everybody. Yeah,
So
yeah
don't sleep on
Oh, the
that
map-
map spinner.
the spinner's a beast, dude. The rooster tail, I can't give up too much juice, but you get a rooster tail. Or you know what's even better? The helicopter lure, or
Just throw a whopper
I
plopper
can't.
tomorrow. Just
Heli-
throw a whopper plopper.
I think a helicopter lure is going to be the deal, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Roland Martin's helicopter lure over
Pumpkin.
grass.
With a pumpkin.
Perfect.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I
Any
agree.
treble hook bait in the grass is good tomorrow.
and definitely purple.
Yeah.
Purple helicopter lure over the grass
Are you like leaving?
and put a stinger hook
We're
on
gonna
it.
go to the Rumsey Festival Fest and
Oh, the flying lure is Martin Payne. Flying lure as well.
Martin's going fly fishing tomorrow?
Oh yeah, fly fishing might work too. I would definitely bring my fly rod.
Yeah, bring your fly rods tomorrow.
Weigh in some smallmouth, dude. That's the goal.
Dude, I would be so upset if some asshole went out there with a fly rod and like smoked everybody on like regular.
As funny as that sounds, that could happen.
It definitely
That be
could.
very
It
possible.
definitely could. There's
You go
definitely
far
days.
enough up.
There's definitely days where I feel like you can't go small enough.
You go far enough up.
That too. If you got the balls to do it, or you know what you're doing. We're not going to talk about
No
that
comment.
now. We're not talking
No
about
comment.
it. Dudes, we're going live Saturday night
All of us.
after
All of us.
all of us.
All the
Saturday
Maryland heads
night,
that are on
you
here.
better count on it. We got me, Tony, Skylar, and old Riverboat Rob here. We're going live on Saturday. Catch us live tomorrow night, live for the weigh-in, 9 o'clock. We're going to be talking to all the local sticks. We're getting some interviews. So if you're listening right now, you better start working on your speech because you're going live.
Especially if you win.
Especially if you win. Actually, I don't want nothing to do with you win because I didn't win.
I don't give a shit. I want to interview the winner and figure out what the hell he did.
Yep, for sure.
If they give up the juice.
Agreed. But anyways, guys, thank you for supporting Bass and Beer Radio. Thank you to UMA Lures, Taylor Lures, Bass Munitions.
On that note,
Paul's the only one with a fly rod, bro.
he probably does have a fly rod.
He does. That's where he started, dude. He's a freaking trout
Oh, that's
fisherman.
right. He
started
told me
out,
that.
dude.
Yeah.
Tony, he's definitely got to. We ain't
Look,
even
you gotta
getting
cut
into
it
that,
down.
bro.
We ain't never getting
We'll
off
talk
it.
about that shit on Saturday, Paul. Peace, bro.
Love y'all. Paul got his fly rod. He probably does.
He
Dude.
does.
That's a good show.
He fucking does, dude.
Fun show, dude.
That was good stuff.
We could probably go like half.
That
We
was
could probably go all night, dude.
We could.
Yeah.
That was our longest podcast yet.
Yeah, it's like
I
shit.
think our
I can
longest-
talk about fishing all day.
Our longest one before that was like an hour and 30 minutes.
How many
We're-
people did we wind up having logged on? Do you know?
I think at one point we had 27
Oh, that's pretty good.
at one point.
Yeah, that's good, man.
But like, dude, at the end of the week, like we normally have like 600, 700 views.
Yeah, I know. I saw.
Which is okay. Like that's decent. But the best thing is like I think if like what we're doing now with the content that you also create, we market everything together and we broadcast it, and I think we can boost both of our profiles. I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not
Oh,
like,
I don't even do it for that. I just like doing it, dude. I'll talk fishing anytime, anywhere with anybody, dude. Like, I love it, dude.
no, it's not about freaking lures and all that shit. But don't get me wrong, if we can do